different in the exact details, right? As long as we continue to have movement into crypto, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%.
This is the most bullish thing I've seen on the Hex chart in a few days. It was this buy that came, these guys that came in to absorb supply here. This was, you know, had this not happened, you know, could we have seen taps into these lower fib bands? Sure. But you were getting wicks. You were supported here on the USDC peg. This wick was insane. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I
insane.
remember that one. Yeah.
You know, some guy got scared. Somebody got trapped out of their ability to sell here. And they're like, okay, well, market dump into what was then no liquidity. So they incurred all that slippage, and then it was within the 15 minutes it was bought back up. We actually caught this. I have a noob. My girlfriend's a noob at crypto, but she caught this dip because she's fast. She's quick with it.
Wow.
And you know, good on her. She caught that. And yeah, so this is now resistance. Well, it could still be resistance, but this is starting to become a triangle, right? An ascending triangle, which is a bullish pattern. And so long as Bitcoin and Ethereum can continue their long-term upside, Hex is going to rip out of here and perform better. That's just how it's going to be. You know, we don't have a date yet on mainnet or anything for Pulse Chain, but you know, if this thing starts moving without Richard Hart tweets, that's when you really got to start to be scared in terms of upside. The other thing I wanted to show you guys was something from lookintohex.com. You know, Hex is positioned to outperform Bitcoin and Ethereum. And the reason why is because it accomplishes store of value, and it's faster, and you don't have to buy mining equipment, which is sick. But yet there's still this underlying economy that if you're not in positions of holding T-shares, then you're losing every day because you're not getting exposure to the T-share rate. And so because it's accomplishing all these things, first mover advantage, it sparked DeFi summer. It was the most popular thing on Uniswap in the beginning. It created many hundreds of millionaires in the first 2.5 years. This thing is positioned to do amazing things. And right now, as in terms of Bitcoin, it's underperforming the growth curve of Bitcoin from this point in its history. But if you judge it based on this coming off its first bear market bottom, this rip out of here was similar in the visual of it, and the pattern is similar coming out as it was back here. Like if I take away the Hex, you can see this curve that comes out of the base of Bitcoin here is the same as the curve that's coming out of the kind of here. This is actually a little more violent and vertical, but this is what we could expect potentially out of Hex over the next, you know, any kind of sideways consolidation here would be to be expected.